Ever played pinball? I'm sure you'd know how to play it anyway. You pull the lever down and it fires a ball around the race, and if you're lucky, it goes into the hole that you want. Well, it would be very hard to make your own pinball machine, but you can make one of these, which works on a similar sort of principle, trying to flick a ball into a hole, and it's terribly easily made, although it's fiendishly difficult to play, probably harder than the real thing. But it's easily made, as I said. Let's see what you'd need to make one. Push that one to one side. This is what you'd use. First of all, a glue that works on just about everything, some cotton or thread, a drawing pin, a bead, 2 bottle lids, a small one and a large one. Then you'll need some ice cream sticks, 3 will probably do, a block of scrap wood about that size, and some bits of old padding like egg carton or material. And here's how you put them together. First of all, the block of wood. You take a couple of these ice cream sticks and put them across it at about the centre. Push one across there, make sure it's level, and break it off down the edge. And when it's about the right length, you can trim it, but it doesn't have to be exact. Glue it into position with the glue. Okay, run of glue there. Down it goes. You'll need another identical one on top. So here's the next stick. Measure it off, break it off, and stick it on. Well, glue takes a while to dry, so now that we've done that one, I've got a copy which has been done for a while and is dried. So let's wheel that one in. And there it is. Now we put the spring on, and that is really like this. It goes over that barrier and it's held in place. And you can see if I pull that down now, it makes a very effective spring for throwing the ball around. So we hold it in place again with glue, but also the drawing pin. Let's see how it goes. That's about where we want it. So I'll put a dab of glue there at the end, a dab of glue where it crosses the barrier, hold it in position, and while I'm holding it with a finger, put the drawing pin in at the end. So it's going to act as a clamp just about there. Press it down, it clamps beautifully, and I never even need to take it off. It'll just glue in that position. Now, to catch the ball, you need a big lid. It may stick over the end there. If it does, you can even hold that one on with a drawing pin, but you might do well with this glue. And that's about the sort of position you want that in. The small tin lid holds the bead for throwing it up there, so you use glue there too. You can see why you need a glue that works on all sorts of materials. Put into position, we're just about ready except for the actual ball or bead. Well, thin cotton's best because its weight doesn't stop the ball moving where your spring wants to throw it. So you thread that through a nice round bead like that. Round's best, it bounces best and it travels best. And you do it very loosely so that it's tied on just in that sort of fashion. Take about 10 centimetres, perhaps a little more of thread, and you pass that on the device just in this triangle between the drawing pin and the barrier. Push it through there and tie it on. And then when you've done that and you let the glue set, you've completed the bit of apparatus. And so you can see if you put the ball in there, instead of it flying around the room, the thread will keep it within the bounds of the apparatus, but it won't change its direction. Now you've got to bring the spring down and very accurately judge the distance. You might find that the bead bounces out of the target, and those rare occasions you get them in, so fill the target up with bits of old egg carton, glue them in there, bits of old material, something to stop the bounce, and it'll stay there if you're successful in getting it in. And if you find that's too hard, you can practice holding it in your hand because you can vary the angle of play, and that way you can have your own pinball contests.
I want to know. Curiosity.